Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Amazing Grace with Bose. If you're watching for the first time, please like and subscribe. Click on the notification button so that you don't miss any of our shows. Make sure to watch all the previous episodes of Amazing Grace with Bose. Today, I will be talking about colorism and the color of our skin, which is determined by genetic inheritance. The dictionary defines colorism as discrimination based on skin color. It's a form of prejudice or discrimination, usually for members of the same race, in which people are treated differently based on the social implications from cultural meanings attached to skin color. We are all born colorblind with no race or color in mind. At one point, does one become aware enough to say, I don't like my dark skin. I want to change it. Or my fair skin is not fair enough. I want to lighten it. Is it a factor of the environment? Is it what you hear people say? Or do people just see fair people as more attractive? Growing up, a lot of people said in my presence that I was too black and not as beautiful as my fair siblings. You will hear the full story as we go on. Some people believe that the preference for light skin has to do with our colonial mentality, where we feel that white is superior while black is seen as inferior. A feeling which makes some black people have a complex and have a preference for light skin and not dark skin. In the last decade or more, we have started to see very dark models and beauty queens as against what was the norm before of choosing only fair girls as winners of beauty pageants. Despite these mind shifts that black is beautiful, a number of people still want to change their skin tone. There's a CNN report that Nigeria has the highest number of bleaching cream consumers in the world. According to the World Health Organization, 77% of women in Nigeria use skin lightening products, the world's highest percentage. Also, a 2011 report by the World Health Organization says 40% of African women bleach their skins. The issue of colorism exists all over the world, and Nigeria is no exception. A number of people tend to prefer light-skinned people, and this has led to the use of bleaching creams, skin toning and lightening creams, and all the other modern methods of making one change from dark to yellow or to fair. We have heard of cases where some mothers use skin lightening products on their children's skin. Others bleach because their partners prefer light-skinned girls. I'm wondering, if your partner likes light skin, why did he toast you in the first place, knowing that you are dark? Please and please, don't change your skin color because someone says you are not his or her spec. Some dark people have faced discrimination or prejudice at one time or the other in their life. I have personally experienced such prejudice. The issue of the color of the skin is indeed a major cause for concern and worry for some people. It's a big deal for them. No doubt, some dark people have faced discrimination or prejudice at one time or the other. Let me tell you my experience growing up as a dark in complexion girl with light-skinned siblings. By the way, my mom was very, very fair, what we call Oyibo Pepe, and my dad was somewhat fair. Growing up, I had many women who came to visit my parents say to my hearing that I'm too black and not as beautiful as my light-skinned yellow siblings. they will say in my native language, "O anahi, Bose ni here nahi, Igyona vari, Ovihi agbe, Ovamo sebe ni ke." Can you imagine? And guess what? Some of these women were as dark as myself, which means they didn't even like themselves. My father, David Oviemada, God bless his soul, will always respond to them and say, "Ovihia, but Owo must say," meaning she's black and very beautiful. My dad was an Okuri Meta, 3 in 1. He was a great man. 37 years after his death, we, his children, still hold him in awe. My father's response that I am black and beautiful always made me feel good. This is a man who said it as it is. You don't argue with my father. You don't negotiate. You just listen and take instructions. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believed him because he was well respected and a man of his words. And those words he said boosted my confidence. Such affirmation that I was black and beautiful coming from my father meant a lot to me. So somehow, growing up, I never felt insecure. It never crossed my mind to change the color of my skin. Perhaps because I got affirmation from my father that I was black and beautiful, despite the obvious preference for light-skinned people around me. It's important, therefore, that we start early to affirm our dark-skinned children and wards. Let's tell them that they are beautiful and special. And that goes for boys and girls. Bleaching and changing skin tone is not limited to girls or women. Men bleach too. The story is still the same even now that I'm a grown-up adult and grandma. When I go out with my yellow, fair in complexion sisters, sometimes someone will say to me, "Bose, see as your sister yellow fine. Why are you black like this?" As if being black is a minus. Not once that I recall anybody ask my sisters why they are fair. If you are dark in complexion, you are just as beautiful as the fair in complexion person. Embrace the color of your skin and flaunt it. Let's not forget that bleaching has its disadvantages. Many of the creams contain very harmful ingredients such as mercury and high dose steroids, which can cause kidney failure and other illnesses. I'm not a doctor. I Googled it. Remember also that light or dark skin both have benefits. Light or yellow skin absorbs vitamin D faster, while dark skin prevents the negative effect of ultraviolet light exposure, which can lead to cancer of the skin. I'm happy to hear that some African countries have banned skin bleaching products, and I hope this will be followed up by nationwide sensitization and education on the dangers of bleaching. I call on you today to affirm your children and wards. Tell them they are special. Tell them they are beautiful, and boost their confidence early from when they are still toddlers. So what has your experience been? Have you ever felt someone treat you less because of your dark skin? Do you think you will get more opportunities if you are light-skinned? Do you think light-skinned people get better treatments, more privileges, and get certain type of glamorous job more than dark-skinned people? Have you ever been mocked for being dark in complexion? Would you say you have been defined by the color of your skin? Have you ever felt pressure to change the color of your skin? Share your experience with us. Leave your comments and let's talk about it. That's our show for today. Please like, subscribe, and make sure to share with your family and friends. Thank you very much for watching. Until I come your way again, love yourself and be kind.